So I need to go back 1 hour from 5:12, which puts me at 4:12. And then I need to travel backwards another 56 minutes. I might start by traveling backwards 12 minutes to begin with. That puts me at 4 o'clock. And 56 minus 12 would be 44. So I need to go backwards another 44 minutes. If I work backwards from 4 o'clock, that should put me at 3 o'clock and, well, let's see, 60 minus 44 is 16. So it was about 3:16 when the body died, or when Dr. Deadman died, when the body showed up dead. So that was the time when he was murdered. All right. Who is the murderer? And how did you know who did it? So now we gotta really think critically about who might have murdered him. And I want you to pause the video and actually think about that for yourself for a moment. How would you decide who killed Dr. Deadman? He was killed at 3:16. See if you can figure it out. All right, so the way that I would approach this problem is by looking at the sign-in sheet. And I'm gonna zoom in and look carefully. Because what I'd like to see is if anybody signed in around 3 o'clock. So my closest sign-in before 3 o'clock was Brock Ortiz. The next person signed down after the guy died. So this is after Dr. Deadman died. So there's no way that Pierce Brosnan did it, and nobody after him could have done it, because they all came in after the body showed up dead. Okay, so now let's talk about Brock Ortiz. He showed up at 2:20, but he left at 2:43. So he actually left before Dr. Deadman was killed. That means he couldn't have done it either. But wait, what if there was someone who came in super early on in the day and didn't sign out until after 3 o'clock? Like maybe they showed up at noon and then staked out Dr. Deadman until their opportunity arose and they killed him. So I'm going to check and see if any of these people up here left after 3:16. So he came in at 12 and left at 2:47, left at 1:38, 2:45, 1:25, 2:30, 2:45, 2:48, 2:51, and then back to Brock Ortiz. So what I'm seeing here is that none of these people who showed up early stayed after Dr. Deadman was killed. So we're kind of in an awkward position here, where all of these people showed up after he was killed, and all of these people left before he was killed. So nobody was in the building except for 2 people. And if you're thinking carefully and very critically about this, and also having a little bit of doubt, the only 2 people that were in the building at all had to have been Dr. Deadman and one other person, which was Sergeant Faust, I believe. Sergeant Faust. Sergeant Faust was the person signing everybody in and out of the building. So these are the only 2 people in the building during this time of death, 3:16. So that must mean that Sergeant Faust actually killed Dr. Deadman.